Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So this morning, reading in Proverbs 21, I read verse 25 and 26, which say, "A slacker's cravings will kill him because his hands refuse to work. He is filled with craving all day long, but the righteous give and don't hold back." In the simplest of terms, just looking at the surface level of that, it just means work hard, make sure you're giving. But there's so much depth in that thought that we hurt ourselves if we don't go deeper. A slacker's craving will kill him because his hands refuse to work. It isn't just because he refuses to work. It's because his whole entire life is consumed with the want of something. So much so that as he's pressing in for it, he's unwilling to give up a little bit to make room for more. He is filled with craving all day long, but the righteous give and don't hold back. You know, we've been told, we've probably read, maybe you've never heard it before, but everything in the world belongs to God. Even the cattle on 1,000 hills, right? I don't own anything. I don't possess anything, especially once I turn my life over to God. But the reality is, even before I was willing to completely submit my life to God, which, by the way, still a daily process, but even before I was willing to, everything I had was in my possession. It wasn't mine, it was God's. He was allowing me to be a steward of it, to use it. I was, for lack of a better way of saying it, and this is not a good analogy, I was an employee charged to manage stuff, and I got the benefit of managing it. Today, I recognize some things in my own life. The whole time that I didn't want to give up the things I was even managing, it was killing me. I wasn't even willing to do the work necessary to move forward because I thought it was mine. I thought I deserved it. And I'm learning today, and I hope you are too, that the stuff we have is important. I mean, having a house to live in and a bed to sleep in, that's really important. Some people don't have that, and I know that's that analogy, you're better off. So, and I'm not saying that at all. I'm not telling you to compare yourself to others. What I'm saying, those are important things. It's really important. But if God told you to give it up, would you do it? It'd be really hard, wouldn't it? God told me to give up Grace, the Electroglide. It would be really, really hard. Really, really hard. But here's the thing. The very next verse, verse 27 says this: "The sacrifice of a wicked person is detestable. How much more so when he brings it with ulterior motives." And we read that, we think sacrifice, well, it's the gift. The gift that you bring or you're willing to give. If you're wicked, it's detestable anyway. How much more so when you give it with an expectation, with an ulterior motive. I'm going to give this to get that. I'm going to give to this 501c3 nonprofit so I can get that tax receipt so I can put it on my taxes, so I'll get part of that back. Instead of just giving because, well, it's God's in the first place, and this will benefit his kingdom. Now, don't get me wrong, a 501c3, a nonprofit, they're supposed to give receipts. I get that. But if you're doing it for the receipt, here's my opinion. Don't give it all. The blessing that you're getting is the receipt. That's it. Nothing more. You want the blessing from God. Not only should you get the receipt, but so much more when you do it without the expectation. Without even getting upset that you didn't get the receipt. Just a thought. Anyway, guys, I truly love you. And I don't know where the 501c3 thing came from, but maybe somebody needed to hear it. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a great day. God bless.